everyone, today I'm going to be reacting to Aretha Franklin Sparkle Album. If you would like to skip right to my reaction, I will have a timestamp on the screen right here to where you guys can go to. And now on to a couple of quick disclaimers. This is just my personal opinion and interpretation of the songs. I'd love to hear yours down below. Just keep it respectful, please. Sorry for any background noise or dust particles that may occur throughout the video. I'm going to be stopping and giving my thoughts as I go along. I am also going to have to cut a lot out of each song due to copyrights. If you see me looking down on my phone, that's just because a lot of the lyrics split up for each song. Lastly, if I have any notes that I forget to add, check down below. I might have a pinned comment. And now to track 1, Sparkle. Okay, so my thoughts on this song, I felt like it was sensational overall. Vocals on here are top notch as always and just delightful to listen to. Once again, shout out to the background singers because like I always say, I feel like they just add so much to the songs. But wow, this is just beautiful to listen to. I thought that the instrumentation on here was particularly phenomenal, really stood out to me. I like the lyrics for the song. And this might have to be one of my favorite Aretha songs of all time, just based off the first listen. That is how much that I enjoyed this thing. And just everything on the song was perfect in my opinion. And now on to track 2, Something He Can Feel. Okay, so my thoughts on this track, it was something that was excellent to listen to. The vocals from Aretha are stunning. I just really loved all the riffs and runs that she was doing. Something that was really delightful for me to listen to. Again, shout out to the background singers as always. I really like the instrumentation and the horns. I just thought that it was something that sounded wonderful. I like the lyrics. Like, Aretha just really sells a song. And it was something that was very enjoyable for me to listen to. So I just really appreciate where this album is going. About the song, it says, reached #1 on the Billboard's R&B singles chart on June 26th, 1976. Something You Can Feel is a love ballad in a Chicago/Philly soul style composed by Curtis Mayfield for the 1976 motion picture Sparkle. Something You Can Feel would find even greater fame in 1992 when a girl group En Vogue recorded a faithful cover which became a worldwide smash. And now onto track 3, Hooked on Your Love. Your sense of smile gives me happy thoughts of you. Close to my dreams, they had to come true. Nothing to be shy about, loving you. Okay, so my thoughts on this track, something that was really enjoyable for me to listen to. The vocals were great, of course. I like the lyrics. I thought that it had a really great groove to it. I could really appreciate the horns and the lyrics on it as well. And now onto track 4, Look Into Your Heart. Okay, so my thoughts on this song. This might be another favorite song of all time for me in Aretha's catalog, maybe of all time. And I just thought that this was a lovely track, very smooth in terms of the instrumentation. And it actually reminds me of this song off of Whitney Houston's I'm Your Baby Tonight album, which is going to be Love Her for Life. I've said several times that is my absolute favorite Whitney Houston song. I just really love what she tapped into specifically with that song. That's a gorgeous song. And then another song that reminds me of Love Her for Life is going to be Priceless by Anita Baker off of the Giving You the Best That I Got album. So all those 3 songs kind of remind me of each other. I think this one and Whitney's remind me more so of each other just because I think that there's a similar chord progression going on there. And so that's what I was thinking throughout the entire song. I just think that everything on this song was done perfectly. The vocals on here are outstanding. I really love the instrumentation and lyrics. And like I was saying earlier, just a really smooth track that I quite loved listening to. And now onto track 5, I Get High. Okay, so my thoughts on this song overall, very, very cool to listen to. I just really love the instrumentation particularly. It was reminding me of something off the Grease soundtrack. I believe it's like the first song that, you know, opens up the movie with all those like animations going on, but probably similar like chord progressions used in that song as well. But that was very cool. I really love that as well. And then her vocals on here are just phenomenal to listen to, just showing off her vocal prowess on the song. So just really loved listening to the vocals, of course. I like the lyrics, I like the progression of the song. Definitely going to be another favorite for me on this entire album. Maybe another favorite in the discography. Like, this album is very strong overall, and this song just, I really loved it in every single aspect. And now on to track 6, Jump. Okay, so my thoughts on this track. Great song to listen to overall. I really appreciate the instrumentation, vocals, and lyrics, something that is short and sweet to listen to. And now on to track 7, Loving You Baby. Okay, so my thoughts on this track, great overall. I quite enjoyed everything about it. And now onto the 8th and final track, Rock With Me. Okay, so my thoughts on this track overall, decent. I really appreciated it as a closing track for the album. I think that it goes great for that. I love the vocals, instrumentation, and lyrics as well. And now I wanted to share my favorite songs on this album with you based off of my first listen. So I'm going to say Sparkle for sure. And then I also really like Something He Can Feel as well. I'll add Look Into Your Heart. And lastly, I'm gonna have I Get High. So these are just my favorite tracks right now. Of course, as I listen more, my thoughts can change over time. But now let's get into my overall thoughts on this album based off of my first listen. So I think that this is a strong body of work. This was something that was incredibly fun to listen to. I think that her vocals on here are fantastic to listen to, really showing off the range, just what she's able to do, the musicality, all the riffs and runs and the tone, and like I always say, the queen of soul for a reason. And she just really sells all these songs quite wonderfully, so it's really enjoyable to listen to in that regard. Once again, shout out to the background singers, and I also really love the songwriting on here as well, so definitely shout out to Curtis Mayfield. And then I really love the production. I feel like it was something that was amazing, something that was really fitting for the tracks and dynamic and interesting to listen to. And overall, I definitely think that this has to be some of Aretha's best work. There are a couple career highlights on this for me based off of first listen, and so I'm really glad to listen to this more. I really appreciate that it's something that's short and sweet, and I just really love how it makes me feel to listen to, and so I would highly recommend listening to this album if you have not already. Overall, I'm really glad that I listened to this album today, and thank you to everyone who was like, oh, you should definitely check out this one. And as always, I want you guys to let me know which one I should check out next. I heard a lot of people really love Jump to It. I know that Luther Vandross had produced that, and I really like his music as well, so I know that that is a favorite, and so I'm kind of tempted to go to that one next. But should I listen to something before that? Should I listen to something after that? Let me know in terms of that. And then after that, I really wanted to check out the jazz album that she did. I believe it's called like Aretha's Jazz. So let me know if I should check out Jump to It next, or if you want me to do something else. And also, again, if you want to give me recommendations for like her Columbia albums that I should listen to next, I would appreciate that. Someone recommended Laughing on the Outside. Like I said, I thought that that was a great album. And now I wanted to share my thoughts on her gospel album called Amazing Grace. So I finally was able to listen to this one. I meant to get to it earlier, but just I didn't get to it until today, actually. And so first off, let's do my favorite songs. I'm gonna go with Mary, Don't You Weep. I also really remember liking the second track, the medley, Precious Lord, Take My Hand. And then I believe that I also really liked How I Got Over as well. And then I'm pretty sure that I really liked You'll Never Walk Alone and Never Grow Old. And so my overall thoughts on this record, amazing gospel album. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that this is like the best-selling gospel album of all time, and deservedly so. It was just really great to get to hear Aretha in that particular pocket. I just really enjoyed it, and it was something that I really loved soaking in off my first listen today. And so very excited to come back to it time and time again. And as I said before in past videos that I do Aretha, so basically the way that I do it is I do reaction to some of her albums on this channel, of course, and then I do listen to some of them in my spare time. That way I can get through her discography decently. And then in the reactions, I let you guys know, okay, this is the last album that I listened to and what I'm thinking about it. If you wanted to know what I thought about the other albums that I've listened to from her, I did do a video as my favorite music that I discovered in 2022. And then I talk about, you know, my most up-to-date thoughts at that point and kind of share every album that I listened to. And then of course I have my reactions on her as well. And so if you want to check out all the videos that I've done on Aretha so far, then I will have a card on the screen right here to where you guys can go to. It'll also be at the end of this video and linked down below in the description, of course. And like I always say, I am going to be doing a video on Aretha every single month this year, and so just excited to keep listening to the discography. Also, if you guys are wondering where I got this shirt right here, it was actually like a Christmas gift. I believe that it was from Target, by the way. If I can find it online, I'll link it below if you want to get one for yourself. And yeah, that is going to be it for my thoughts on Aretha Franklin Sparkle Album. Let me know what you're thinking down below in the comments. What are your favorite songs, memories with the album, any additional information on the album that I should know? Let's keep the conversation going down below in the comments because I would love to read those. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like down below. It helps me out a lot. I very much appreciate it. You guys can also subscribe it down below if you want to see more videos like this. If you hit the bell, you get a notification to your phone when I post, so you not miss when brand new videos come out. The first link down below in the description will be my second channel. So if you want to see more of me, definitely hit me up on there. Also going to have my Twitter, my Instagram, my Spotify, my TikTok if you would like to follow me on those as well. And then I'm also going to have a link to stream this album if you guys are interested. Again, I would highly recommend this thing. And lastly, links to educate you guys in important situations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.